much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
By number 23.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete to
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7, Ravens nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'll stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the 36, Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
third down. McLean, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Flushed out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised. He was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, Rhodes. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 7.
On second down, it's Rhodes. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 30 on second down, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
We always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On the coverage.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Bills 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
To throw, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, they may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. So don't say nothing. Mike's 49.
To throw again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Jackson on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
At their own 20-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
The 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Right back to him on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
They'll try to run it in, going option right.
They are not ready
And
for us.
he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens add on.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Mike 48, Mike 48. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Alert. Check. 48's the mic. Here we go. Check 43.
Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back now in Baltimore. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now on 2nd and 16, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They still playing soccer.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
On the carry.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Mike, 48. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got. Heavy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Allen to throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Left side caught by Diggs.
Pass complete to Stephon.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Bills.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good job.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Again, Tannehill. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Another.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
That's another.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on